So a recall has been issued for a popular toy truck after a Florida mom discovered a sign of pedophilia on her daughter's toy. Now, mom Nicole O'Kelly bought the pink truck for her 2-year-old daughter at a Monster Jam event in the Tampa area. Now, the symbol is a heart surrounded by a larger heart, and it's a secret code for pedophiles. It signals that a female child is ready to be trafficked for sex. Now, you're seeing here a picture of the symbol on the truck. Now, the company, Feld Inc., has released a statement. They said, "We're shocked. We had no idea. We reacted immediately. We wanted to do the right thing as quickly as possible. Clearly, we're in the business with providing high-quality family entertainment. This was really obscure. Until yesterday, I had no idea there was an underlying meaning of these symbols and the deplorable behavior. We just want to make sure it doesn't happen again." Now, obviously, I'm assuming you guys were as shocked by this symbol as I was because it looks innocuous enough. And so I kind of looked into other symbols that might be similar. And so I want to pull some of those up. This picture here is for apparently for boy lovers. They're supposed to sort of, I guess, indicate their preference as well as their sexuality. The next one here is for little boy lovers. And yes, apparently there are more. These were released in an FBI sort of document that was released on WikiLeaks, which is where I got them. But obviously, you know, we see some of these symbols every day, like the Good Humor brand is a double heart. Roxy is a double heart.
So wait, first of all,
yes.
If you already knew these symbols, if you're not working for the FBI or read the story, there might have been an issue, right? Yeah. So I'm glad none of us knew the symbols. But what do they mean? Like the little boy lover I get, the hearts I get. What does boy lover mean?
So boy lover is just, I think, a way to express that they have an affinity for boys. And then I think little boys takes it to a younger level.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so it's not like just saying I'm gay. It's no, I want younger boys.
Yes.
Yeah, right,
and it's not like, so I think this story's being blown out of proportion, obviously, because I don't think this company knew that this was a sign of pedophilia, but also because they were saying, you know, oh, that this was marking my daughter for sex trafficking. And that's not really what the symbols are used for. It's more to raise awareness within those communities and to sort of, I think, create some sort of solidarity. It says they want to increase social acceptance for adult-child sexual relations, and that's why they'll put them on rings and pendants so that if you are in that community and you see somebody, it's some sort of form of community.
So in essence, Hannah, it's supposed to be a way for them to know, hey, we're in this community, without really letting anybody else know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I cannot imagine a worse marketing mistake for a toy company to make than putting this symbol on.
Yeah. I mean, props, first of all, to the mother's older daughter who spotted the sign, and it was because she is a Law and Order Special Victims Unit fan and seen that through that. Okay. So that was the way she was, so maybe get another Sherlock Holmes on her hands. Nonetheless, you made the point for me, which I was going to make, is we all made the point, is we're like, I never realized that. And we're not supposed to realize that, right? But you think maybe there should be some sort of media coverage or something to try and warn the toy manufacturers of this potentially being alarming, right? So maybe, because we had to go through, 3 or 4 links after this article to try and find those images. To me, of course, if it was leaked, maybe they didn't want those images getting out because then more people would maybe misconvey what it actually meant. Nonetheless, now that we know this, it should be brought to light to manufacturers of toy companies at least, so that they understand and are aware that this is an issue.
But then are you going to say that no company can ever put anything with 2 hearts that are you know, on top of each other? I mean, it's obviously it's important that we're bringing this to light. And it's unfortunate that this was a mistake on the branding part of the company. But at the same time, I don't think it's like, oh, never draw 2 hearts on top of each other because this community has this meaning. And I have a friend who actually works very closely with human trafficking and sex trafficking victims. And I called her. I'm like, what are these symbols? Are there other symbols? She's like, I've never even heard of that. So it's not so ubiquitous that like everybody in the community is aware of it. But obviously, some people are aware of it, and it's important to know, but I don't think we need to let that inform all of our decisions from here on out.
Now, I'm going to be a little judgmental here, and I think I'm allowed in this case, but can you imagine being a part of a shittier community? Like, oh, I'm part of the community that likes to have sex with young children. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Like, I mean, communities are usually a good thing. That community? But you know, inside their own bubble, they're convinced. They're like, oh, so yeah, we've been having sex with kids ever since we were cavemen. So that's that old argument like, oh, cavemen used to eat dirt. Somebody, yeah, but cavemen died when they were like 21.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a lot of improvements we've made since then. Some of that idea, the things that, and cavemen really murdered a lot of people in their path. We don't do that either. There's a lot of things we don't do anymore. So there's a lot of bad ideas there. But one more comment on this is, I'm with you, Hannah. The little boy lover one that you put up, that one is so specific and so weird looking that if you put that somewhere, I'd go, wait a minute, it looks like you're intending to do something.
Right.
But the two hearts, like who would know, right? So
it looked exactly like the ice cream one. Do you know the ice cream, like Good Humor I'm talking about? It looks exactly like the
So
ice cream
this
bar.
is an innocuous mistake. Yeah, I get it. Obviously, they're going to have to clean it up, and I feel bad for the company.
Right.
But it's not like they put the little boy one on, and they're like, oh, we didn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think I mean that everyone needs to start branding it a different way. They need to change their logo. I just think it could be useful for more people to be aware that these symbols may exist, right? Because if you maybe... you would rather be on the safe side of being understanding that those may exist and they may be part of some weird, creepy cult for pedophiles. Yes, I pronounce it funny. To be part of that community. Nonetheless, if you're a parent, you might still want to have that in the back of your mind at any point. It's not going to sculpt the way you're buying stuff in the future or toys and you're going to be investigating every logo. But you'd rather be safe than sorry because the ultimate sorry is the ultimate price, right? If you end up caught up in something that you might not understand or you might not be aware of. And none of us are really aware of it, and I don't think a lot of people are until a story like this emerges.